Here's a fairly controversial statement. Her looks do not matter. Like, if you go over there, her looks are largely irrelevant. And I'm going to show you 2 ways that that is completely true and shift your worldview so you can start to become braver and be the man that sees the beautiful girl and doesn't start to feel small, doesn't belittle himself, and simply goes over and talks to her. Okay. The first point I would like to make. Men get this wrong so much. They try and compare themselves to the girl. So, me and you, we're walking down the street, see a beautiful girl. She starts walking down. He's like, oh my God, I would love to be with her. Look at her hair's amazing. Oh, I just would love to be able to date this girl. It's like, okay, then talk to her. And he's like, no. Like, what? How am I ever going to talk to her? Like, look at her compared to me. I'm just like, okay, but like how? Because a girl and a guy, it's like comparing apples and oranges. We are not the same. Like, where do you even get started? Okay, so where does her beauty stand up against the fact you're funny or the fact you can cook or whatever your job is? But then she's got personality over here, and it's like, well, show me the equation. How do you go about comparing that? What makes you say that you're not on her level? And I pose the same question to you. What makes you so certain the girl you're interested in that you don't want to go for? Like, how do you make that equation? And that's the thing. It is wrong. Because men should never be comparing themselves against women. Instead, you should be comparing yourself against other men. Because that's who you're actually competing with. Men don't compete with women. We simply compete with the men around us. And I'm going to give you an example so you can see that this is true. Imagine if I take you, I drop you on a desert island. And on that desert island, there are 20 Victoria's Secret beautiful models. And then I take like 20 middle-aged, overweight men that never left mum's basement, play video games, are super insecure, and drop them on that island as well. Suddenly, you're about to become Hugh Hefner. We're going to deal with the bells going on back there. Church night. So, like, you have suddenly just become, like, the absolute god of that island. And why? Everything's relative. Your attraction is relative to the context you're in. The same way that if you take like a gym bro and put him in some like tech environment, he's not as attractive because your environment dictates how attractive you are as a man. And that's because it's like your local ecology. So fundamentally, first and foremost, stop ever looking at the girl and saying that I can't compare to her. Because it's just irrelevant. Look around you. If you genuinely took a moment, went outside and saw, let's just say, right now is not the peak heyday of men and masculinity. We are not thriving and at our best. And that's the guys that go outside. Never mind the ones that have been stuck on their computers all day long. Like, genuinely, this is now the easiest time. And girls are so frustrated because they're looking for a guy who's like attractive and they just struggle to find them anywhere because even the dumbass fuckers like you that are actually attractive don't feel like you are because you've created this kind of inferiority complex to the beautiful girl. So then when she comes up and like sees you, it's like, oh my God, it could be an attractive guy. And then how does he feel about himself? No, I couldn't get her. It's just like, no. Like, one of the problems men have is like how you feel about yourself is vital in terms of how attractive she's going to find you. And if you don't think you're shit, you're not fucking any good, then that's exactly how she's going to feel about you. So first and foremost, that number one piece, stop like, I'm a big Jordan Peterson fan, whatever. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not who someone else is today. Yes, fair enough. But for the purposes of PvP dating, right? Your competition is the men around you. And right now, the bar is quite low. So stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking you can't get the girl. Because you would be surprised the quality of girl that would be interested in you if you just gave it a shot. Which then takes us to point number 2. Women's attraction is way more variable than male attraction. Honestly, if you get guys together, they can generally come to a bit of a consensus around which women are the most attractive. Put women together, their like view of men just skews off everywhere. Some girl like absolutely adores the lumberjack archetype of burly man, big beard. And there's this other girl that wants like the fucking sleek, well-dressed finance bro with fucking James Bond aesthetic. And there's another one that wants the Harry Styles kind of fucking flamboyant Mick Jagger thing. It's just like, okay, so you girls just have no agreement here. It's like, okay. And there's a bunch of sort of science that backs this up, and I'm not going to get into the evolutionary science of it all, but like men just vary a lot more and women's taste vary because of that. So there is a very good chance that you can punch way out of your weight class simply because you were her type. You were just the type of guy that she was into. Like, I've seen this really particular well in like the rocker archetype, the guy that's going to wear like, he'll have tattoos, he'll have longer black hair, he'll like wear dark clothing, and he just absolutely crushes because he's got such a clear identity, he knows who he is. And even though to some girls, this guy is like a 3 out of 10, to some like 9 out of 10 goth chick, crushes. So this is the 2 reasons why her looks aren't relevant. Honestly, they're just not. When you see the girl, it is always worth a shot for these 2 clear reasons. 1, her looks and yours don't compare. Your looks, like your like attractiveness level is only comparative to the men around you. And as I said, we're not doing great right now. This is not the heyday of men. And then secondly, simply put, you can't predict for female taste. Girls just have like a massive variance in terms of what they're after. So those 2 reasons mean that you have a shot with any girl that you see out there. You can walk up to some like Margot Robbie knockoff and you might be a perfect brand of what she was looking for. And that is the case. So if you're brave and you're feeling ready to start going up, speaking to women, like it's time to do this, and you're wondering, where should you go? I've got a video of the 6 best locations that you can start meeting women in real life. No more dating apps, sack them off, and check this video out up here. 6 best locations that you can start walking over, meeting women today.